Today I am going to show you how to sew a side pocket. This is the one that I made. I'm making a pants. This is a jean fabric. So I have fixed this pocket. You can see you can actually dip your hand inside the pocket, and the width of the pocket is 7 inches. From here to here I marked 7 inches, and you can see I can actually dip my hand inside, and this is what the back look like. The reason why I use a separate fabric, the reason why I use a separate fabric is because the fabric is not enough, so I got a pocketing. So what you are seeing here is a pocketing, and it is sold for I think 1 2 per yard or so, depending on your area. So I got this from my fabric. It's a piece that I don't need again. And the next thing I want to do, I actually based this on this pocketing to cover the edge. So if I flip it over, you can see the place be covered. Now the next thing you want to do now, I want to show you how to fix the other side of the pocket. Can you see it, okay? I want to show you how to fix the other side of the pocket. From here to here is going to be 7 inches. Can you see it is 7 inches? Now you have your 7 inches. The next thing you want to do, you want to fold, you want to come in here 2.5 inch. Remember, you have an half inch for seam allowance, the side seam of the pants, and the 2 inches is going for the pocket opening. So on the waistline you're going to come in by 2.5 over an inch, and that's what I did here. So you're going to fold this. You know, when I got my 7 inches, I actually notched in half an inch, and the next thing I did, I folded it and I give it a nice press. You can see how nice and flat this is looking. So the next thing you want to do from here, you have to get a pocketing and part of the fabric that you know that you don't want to use anymore. So what I have here, what you should have here should not be more than 3 inches or so. 3 inches, that's what I have left here. The width of what I have here is 3 inches. So now I'm going to set this aside and show you how to sew the pocket to make it look like this, to make the pocket look like this one. Now the first thing you want to do, you want to open this side. You can see the way I folded an iron, the line is there, the grease line is there. Show. The grease line is there. The next thing you want to do, you want to bring in your pocketing and align it with the pocket like this. You're going to align this together and you're going to stitch on it like you're just basting the two of it together. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to sew on a 2 8-inch seam allowance just to hold the two pieces together. To it, that is 1/4 of an inch or half and 1/4 of an inch. That is what 2/8 mean. So you can see that I did not back stitch. I just went ahead to just baste this on it. The next thing you want to do now, trim off excess threading. Position, trim off excess threading, and the next thing you want to do here, you want to go in like this. Make sure it's relaxed. You want to go in and fold your 2 inches. Notch this up to half an inch as well. Notch the pocketing to half an inch. So you want to go ahead and fold in your 2.5 inch. You can see what we have after folding the 2.5 inch. You fold it with the pocketing together. See, this is my pocketing and the 2 inches is folded together. Make sure you align it so that it will be straight. So now that you have your fold, the next thing you want to do, you want to top stitch from this point, from that to 8 of an, from that where your half an inch is stopping, you want to top stitch to 8 of an inch. Have you covered everything? So I'm going to top stitch on it, like catching the pocketing and the clothes together. Make sure it doesn't leave. If you are new to this, you can actually pin it. So I back stitch at the beginning and at the end of my stitch. So I'm just going to remove the excess threading Now this is what you will have. The next thing you want to do, you want to spread it out like so and top stitch this so that it won't be moving around on this part. Back stitch, you spread it out and you sew. Once you are done, this is what you will have. Now you are going to bring in your pockets together. So you're going to make sure you align the pocket at this part. Make sure it's aligned. So now this is what you will have at the end of the day. You can see what we have. But what do you notice? We have the whitish pocketing showing on the other side, which we all know that we don't want. Where's that strap? Okay. And this is where this particular one comes in. Now you are going to come here and place this on this part. Then you're going to baste it on it. You start to attach this to this pocketing. That's what we are going to do now. I'm just going in to just sew this to this part of the pocketing. You use this method if you know that your fabric that you have is not enough to give you a pocket bag. You can actually get a pocketing and use it. The length of the pocketing is 12 inches by 6.5. 12 inches by 6 or 6.5, depending on what you want. So this is what I want. I backstitch. I'm just going in to remove my threading. I'm also going here and to top stitch as well. Make sure you do it on both sides. Is this showing top? So this is what we have at the end of the day. Now let's flip this back as usual. Can you see what do you notice now? That white pocketing is not showing anymore. It is the fabric that is showing. And make sure the fabric that you are using, the gray lines that this your cloth is following, that's the same green line the strap will have. Now the next thing you want to do, you want to bring these two parts together. The pockets, you bring the pockets together here like so, and you go ahead, you see, then you go ahead and top stitch on this part like 1/2 inch to hold the pocketing together. You are not going to back stitch or sew a back tack, you just hold them in place. Now the next thing you want to do here, you can see when is it showing, when we hold them in place, you can see it can't move around. So you flip your pants pattern up like so and you notch under the pocket. See the two pockets bag, see the pocket is what you will notch. So you're going to notch it like this, 1/2 inch in. So we have 1/2 inch in. So I'm going to dip my hand from the front. You can see after I've notched the 1/2 inch, I'm going to dip my hand from the front, pick out my pocket and bring it out. You're going to stitch from here, from the 1/2 inch, from here up to this point like an L shape. Stitch on it like an L shape. I got this method. This is one method of fixing a side pocket I learned when I was learning menswear. Yeah, I'm a unisex fashion tutor. I learn both male and female fashion. I can sew perfectly and teach perfectly well. Our school is located at Sabo Yaba, Lagos. So you trim up to 2/8 of an inch. This is what you have. So the same way you bought it in, you're going to bring it out as well. Trim up your thread that you don't need. Move any thread, excess thread that you don't need. Now you're going to bring it out like this. You see what we have inside. The reason why we are top stitching twice because sometimes all this thread cannot be trusted. They can't be trusted. Sometimes you think that you sew them without paying much attention and you put your money inside, it may flip out and fall without you knowing. So now this is what you should have at the end of the day. So this is the inside of the pocket. I'm just going into top stitch. This is the inside of the pocket. So now the next thing you want to do, I don't know where all this threading is coming from. This is the inside of the pocket. The next thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and top stitch from here to here. What's wrong with you, Viola? Why? Okay. You know what's wrong with my thread? You get to the top of the table, don't worry. So now I'm just going into top stitch on this part just to secure the bag. To secure the bag so that your money won't get lost. So this is it. So after you top stitch the bag, this is what the inside should be, will be like, and should be like. So now the next thing you want to do, you want to come here. Remember we went in by 2.5 inches. So from here to here should be 2.5. Make sure you measure and it is 2.5 inches. It's going to relax on its own. You can see we have the 2.5 inches. Yeah. So we have our 2.5 inches. So we're going just into what? To top stitch on it. It's going to relax on its own. You don't have to force anything. Can you see? It's going to relax on its own. So I'm coming here to do what? To top stitch. So just going to top stitch this part together. You are catching the pocketing as well. Don't back stitch, just top stitch. Yeah, just top stitch because you're still going to remove the threading. So that's all for this tutorial. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please like, give it a thumb up, follow us on all our social media accounts, and this is what you will have at the end of the day. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give it. Bye bye. Yeah,